Hello, YouTube friends and family. How are you guys doing today? Okay, I had to make sure I wasn't hearing something in my car, but that must be somebody else's phone or something outside. I just pulled back up to the room or whatnot. But anyway, hello, YouTube friends and family. Oh, let me check this real quick. Okay. How are you guys doing today? I hope that everyone is doing wonderful and swell per usual on this good Tuesday morning. It is June the 23rd, 2026, and it is currently 9:20 a.m. here in Roseville, Michigan. You know, I plan on having me a calm, relaxed, cool day or whatever. I'm about to go upstairs, take me a bath, wash my face, brush my teeth, do my skincare routine, and fucking relax. And you know why I say it like that? Because I just get tired sometimes. You know, and it's not like me being lazy tired or nothing like that. I don't mean tired of my kids, tired of my situation. I mean, I get tired of dealing with the stuff that I got to deal with when I come out into the world. And again, they're not like my life problems per se. I mean it in the fact of, for instance, people who go through things like gang stalking and all that type of stuff, they will understand what it is that I'm about to say. But to go out every day with the intentions of minding your business, handling your business, and pretty much just that. If you happen to bump into somebody, meet somebody, have a quick brief conversation, then that's cool. But for the most part, you plan on having a normal, successful day. But when you're going through stuff like gang stalking or smear campaigns or humiliation rituals or, you know, just problems in general, sometimes people go through things at work. Like sometimes you never know why people don't want to go to work. You know, sometimes people go to work because they be like, damn, I really need this job. I really have bills to pay. I really got to go punch this. But in our reality, they hate going to work sometimes. Like, damn, every time I go to work, I got to deal with my supervisor, or I got to deal with this coworker who be bitching with me for no reason. But, you know, most of the time you keep that to yourself because you want to keep your job. You just want to stay focused, like go in and make your money. And then they always say, you know, don't let nobody fuck up your money. Always stay focused. Don't let nobody fuck up your money. But when people have an intention to fuck with you, fuck up your money, fuck up your life, fuck up your relationships, your living situations, you got to be a strong motherfucker. But it's also tiring. It's not that you weak. It's not that you giving up. But you just get tired of that shit. Like, damn, I woke up with the intentions to have a good day. Go do what I need to do. Take care of my business. Come back to my kids. And do what it is I gotta do. Feed them, wash clothes, clean up, live my life. But no, I come outside. People want to test me. Oh, that's that girl who be making them live videos. Oh, she thinks she really somebody. She thinks she running Detroit. Never did I say that. I just give my opinion about, again, my life and the things that I experience and what happens to me, which is why I call this my digital diary. I don't go out here telling people what to do. I may have a suggestion. Like, for instance, going to the Detroit fireworks last night. A service drives where you got grass at. People were crowded there. They were barbecuing on the service drive. Parked all on the service drive. Kids running up the main streets and everything. In certain situations where you can't really see the fireworks that good. However, good morning, Jeremy. However, they closed down the riverfront, the parks, Belle Isle, and everything. And really, they kind of like pop the fireworks in the heart of downtown, right off the water and stuff like that is where you can see it really good. So when I got down there and all the parks were closed, the main streets where you can really see the fireworks were closed and everything, I'm like, this wasn't really a great idea. And this is why it's all this traffic in the midst of all the construction, as well as people trying to just find somewhere to go. You know, kids love fireworks. They ain't even think about the fucking 4th of July and how it's June. But you know, they're not thinking about that. They want to see the fireworks. They want to run, they want to play, they want to enjoy. But now we're overcrowding businesses. We're parking in a parking lot. So people who are actually coming to go and get food from these businesses or go to the gym, we're taking up their parking spaces because the parks are closed. The parking structures are being taken up and everything because everybody's trying to find somewhere to go and watch the fireworks, where you should have opened up the parks and allowed people to go into the parks. Therefore, it would have been more space. You would have been able to see it better and things like that. And then if you were worried about safety, well, instead of the police blocking off all of the roads, the police could have been outside, walking around with the people, just making sure don't no fights pop off at the parks and stuff like that. You know, you can love the police. If families out here barbecuing, shit, get a police a plate. Give them something to drink. You know, they patrolling, making sure we safe. But we can't do that for them because they too busy being so disrespectful to us, trying to prove their authority, but you ain't helping us. You stopping the festivities for real because you trying to be safe. But no, really stop blocking off everything. Stop being rude and get out here and mingle with your people. And you will even have different respect as an officer. But when I be trying to say that, people think I'm trying to run shit. But it's just, no, it's obvious that I can see what the problem is. And for instance, I was parked there and they were telling me, I was parked by one of the motels. And the police officer had came to tell me to move my car. I was like, well, you can't park right here if you're not a resident at the hotel. And I'm like, okay, you know, I understand. I park. Again, you an officer, you don't even know where to tell me to go park. You need to go downtown if you want to watch the fireworks. Well, downtown is crowded as fuck, which is why all of these people are parked here asking, where are we supposed to park? Why is the park closed? Where are we going? But instead, you got an attitude, oh, well, you need to move right now because he a resident, he needs to park here. I don't give a fuck. I'm a resident too, and of the whole motherfucking state, and I'm trying to find somewhere safe to park so me and my kids can get out and walk. But you don't even have that information to give me. You just being rude. But that's why people don't respect the police. Because who the fuck you talking to? You know? It's just crazy. But living in a world where people intentionally fuck with you. So, Lo was down there with her people and stuff. And she had ended up calling me. She like, did y'all find somewhere to park yet? I'm like, well, I'm kind of like by Belle Isle now. I get to Belle Isle. This is when I'm saying Belle Isle is closed and stuff too. But I was actually just driving down Jefferson looking for somewhere to park again by like the river somewhere so that we can get out and walk closer too. And she had ended up being parked down there. And I'm like, okay, well, I'll park in this lot. And the boys had ended up going with her and her people or whatever. So, you know, that was cool. I'm like, shit, I'm about to just chill in my car, mind my business, relax. My boy's safe with her. And, you know, when they come back, you know, we can go. I don't got to get out and walk. I don't give a fuck to see the fireworks. But they wanted to go down there. So if she about to be walking around down here, she's an adult, she's with an adult, you know, it's cool. They safe, I'm chilling. So then this group of guys, they start coming, they right in front of my car. And I don't have a problem at all whatsoever. The parking lot is full. It's hella people everywhere downtown. So y'all standing in front of my car, it's not bothering me. As long as you ain't fucking with me or fucking with my car, you not fucking with me. So they all in front of my car and everything like that. And, you know, I had a little bit of weed left. It was about a half a blunt for me. And I had broke down a little few tails to mix with it. And I had rolled that or whatever. And y'all know I don't really smoke whole blunts. I smoke half of blunts. I usually cut my leaf in half and have like short, fat blunts. That's why I be like, I'm about to roll me a tail. Because I roll half blunts and I stretch my weed out like that. That's why I say I can smoke an AFI a day. But a lot of people, they smoke an AFI in a blunt. I don't roll up them big fat ass blunts wasting my weed like that. That's why I smoke back to back, because I don't smoke whole blunts either. So, and it ain't back to back. I smoke when I want to, per se. If I feel like smoking another hour after I just got done smoking it, that's what I want to do. That's what I'm going to do. If I smoke 4 hours later, that's what I want to do. That's what I'm saying. But some people, they roll fat ass blunts. I don't. So I'm breaking down my shit or whatever, and then I start smoking. They in front of my car, they talking, they drunk as fuck or whatever. And then, you know, this female, she pulls up beside me. She pull up first. The parking spot next to me is empty. And she pull up and she got the kids in the car. She hop out the car. She like, hey. I'm like, oh, hey. You know, at this point, my boys were still in the car too. So I'm like, oh, hey. I spoke to her or whatever. And then she was like, let me go get these niggas because they act like they don't know where to come. And I just was like, oh, you know, okay. As she's saying that, another girl is walking past the passenger side of my window. She like, let me hurry up and get in the car if I have to shoot this bitch up. So I just was looking like, see, this the bullshit that people be talking about. This is exactly what I was talking about earlier in the day when I was saying, like, people were on Facebook, like, they not going to the fireworks because it's always somebody ratchet, somebody shooting, and this is exactly what I was talking about. And I was like, this is why you need to leave the guns at home and stuff, because when you're coming downtown to any city for something like a fireworks, which is a free event for the public, all the residents, meaning it's going to be people from Detroit, Southfield, everything. Just like when it's Southfield fireworks, Detroit people go. Warren fireworks, Detroit, Roseville, like it's the city. We all love each other, right? So we all go to each other's fireworks. So it's overcrowded. So what you bringing a gun for? Why are you getting mad if somebody accidentally bump into you or step on your shoe or make a mistake and bump into the baby stroller? Yeah, people down here drinking. They smoking. So if you don't want nobody accidentally bumping into your baby stroller, this is not an event to bring your baby to, because it's a baby. Not because you're not wanted, but because think of the event you're coming to. So again, but keep the guns at home. And even if it comes to fighting, why are you fighting? Like, let bygones be bygones. You grown as fuck. This is an event where all types of people may be at. Elders love to come to the fireworks. They moving slow. They can't take off and run if you start shooting. You know, you got to think about all of that. So that's all I was saying. Again, not telling people to do it. I mean, not telling people what to do. If you have the right to carry a concealed weapon, you have the right to carry a weapon. I'm not telling you not to, or that you don't need to, but I'm asking you, why are you? Protect yourself. But if you come into an event where families are supposed to be enjoying themselves, why are you feeling the need to protect yourself? Your guns are for protecting your home, your car, you know, protecting your family, yes. If people are trying to hurt you, steal from you, and things like that. But we all supposed to be having the mindset like, we about to go downtown and have a good time. We about to barbecue, have some drinks, let the kids run around, watch the fireworks, mingle with everybody, talk, chill. We ain't coming here to fight, shoot, and kill. That's all I was saying. But anyway, she walked past. She like, Leah, let me hurry up and get in the car because I might have to shoot this bitch up. So I'm like, okay, I already got my antennas on anyway. My antennas stay the fuck on. So I'm like, okay, I'm chilling, sit my, seat back, prop my leg up. I'm rolling, smoke my little weed or whatever. The 3 men are still in front of my car or whatnot, and the girl, she pulls up or whatnot. She go and get them. So I'm peeping it. It's these cars parked across from me, so we like facing each other, bumper to bumper, but they like on the other side, so cars can drive through. It's only like that much space. So I'm watching the people across from me too, and it's this like pregnant girl who keep getting out the car, and she looking at me all weird, and I'm just like, Again, I know none of these people whatsoever. Not a single soul there that I know outside of my kids in Low when I seen her. So I'm just paying attention or whatever, and the lady who parked next to me is like, she's trying to be aggressive, maybe wanting my attention or my energy in some type of way. So I'm kind of picking that up or whatever, even though I'm minding my business, I'm watching YouTube videos or whatever, but it's like she want me to hear what she's saying and stuff like that. So I'm like, okay, I roll my window up. Because again, I ain't trying to be nosy. I'm not trying to hear what you're saying. I'm actually trying to watch my phone. But you kind of being awkward a little bit. So I cracked my window a little. You know, at first I rolled it up too, because as my window was down and I was smoking and she was parked next to me, her kids were in the back seat, so my smoke was going directly into their car. And when I realized that, I rolled my windows up. My boys was about to get out anyway. So I had rolled my window up on this side so that the smoke wouldn't be going into her car or whatever. But you know, as I get done about to smoke, I roll the window back down, and the guy's like, well, hey, sexy, you know, get out the car or whatever. So, you know, I speak to him like, hey, how y'all doing? And we eventually start talking. And yes, I seen that she went to go get them, but again, people are here with their families and everything like that. So I don't know if these your brothers, your cousins, your nigga, your baby daddy. I'm not sure who these men are to you. But they standing in front of my car and you parked right next to me. And they're talking to me now. And she's walking back and forth through the parking lot like maybe she know a lot of people there. So, you know, I'm starting to talk to them. We have a conversation. We laughing or whatever, blase splee. And then she comes over there and she start hugging and kissing on one of the guys or whatnot. So I'm like, oh, that must be her boyfriend or whatever. But they like all three of them talking to me as a group. And then, you know, they're giving me compliments like, oh, you know, you cute or whatever. Get out the car, blase split. And I wasn't really feeling getting out the car, especially since my boys wasn't with me no more. I don't care to be walking around or whatever. So, you know, I'm just like, nah, basically like I'm chilling or whatnot. So then I'm start eating a mint. I always pop a mint in after I'm done smoking or whatever. And the guy looking at me, he like, damn, I wish I was that mint. So then the other guy started laughing and I guess agreeing or whatever. And then the guy whose girlfriend it was, he was like, can I have one of them mints? So I'm like, yeah. I reached in my door and grabbed a mint and gave it to him. So then she came over there. She like, what she give you? And he was like, a mint. She snatched the mint and threw it on the ground and then started hugging all on him and kissing on him. And I just like, oop. And I started laughing because I'm like, well, I mean, it's just a mint. He asked me for a mint. Like, I don't know if that's disrespectful to give him a mint. I'm not flirting with him. I'm not trying to hit on him. I already seen you be all over the top hugging up on him and stuff anyway. So, like, you really doing the most to me. But, okay, I already see you on that. So, you know, I'm just, again, peeping it or whatever. So, Lo comes and she gets, you know, Mally's tablet. He had one of his tablet out the back. And they looking Lo up and down. And they like, these studs really just be out here thinking that they doing this and doing that. And I hear it. And I'm just looking like, dang, like, what Lo do? I mean, she looked straight. She got on her some little jeans or whatever, her Jordans, her tee, her hat or whatnot. You know, she ain't doing too much. She chilling. She, again, with her people. They chilling. They cool. The kids with the, like, what type of time she on? Like, what she doing? What did you even talk about? Oh, these studs really be thinking they doing this, doing that. And she had actually came to get my boys too. So they with the kids. She with her people and everything. They chilling. They look like they having a decent time. Shit, I'm glad. I wave at her friend and everything. Hey, how you doing? You know. But he like, oh yeah, because the studs, this, that, and the other. I'm like, okay, so is he fucking with Lo for no reason? Again, I'm just sitting in my car peeping the scenery or whatever. So here come the girl who parked next to me again. So she like, cause what she say? Cause you know, I got hands. Ain't nobody said shit to her. So Lo walked past with the boys or whatever. Mally got his tablet or whatever. At this time, it's just her and Mally. Mally got the tablet, and the girl, Lo, walked past. The guys grimming her and everything. So I'm really paying attention or whatever. The girl like, cause what she say to you, babe? He like, you calm down, babe. I know you got hands. It ain't even that deep. Yada yada yada. So she starts walking up behind Lo. So at this point, I'm listening, but you probably think like I ain't listening. But I'm listening, but I'm acting like I'm watching YouTube. Because you know how they be like, I'm lean back, but don't let me lean the fuck up. Because, first of all, ain't nobody fucking with y'all. Y'all actually trying to fuck with Lo because she's a stud or whatever. Y'all think that she thinks she a nigga. So y'all want to fuck with her. and my baby walking with her, and it's just them two, and y'all all on some bullshit. Like, no, that's not okay. That's not what's about to happen. Like, I'm trying to be cool. I don't want to have to do the most out here. That ain't what I came here for, and that's exactly what the fuck I just said. So don't piss me off. So I'm chilling or whatever. So the girl walking up behind Lo, like, what's up? So Lo, say what's up. Now these guys, they still in front of my car though. They like, cause I just wanted to see if she was really like that. But why is you trying to test somebody's temperature who ain't fucking with you, looking at you, thinking about you? Cause you want to see if they really like that. Now what if your girlfriend had got her ass beat the fuck on? Then you was gonna be a nigga who was glad to say what? You had to fight some females or a stud or something because you and your girlfriend wanted to be on some bullshit. But that's what I mean by people deliberately and intentionally doing shit while we somewhere trying to have a good time. And y'all wonder why people was saying, I ain't going down there. Want to come out and mingle with people. Cause you get drunk, you get high, you come down here with ill intentions, and you fuck it up for everybody. But I ain't let nobody take me out of character. Lo didn't let them take her out of character. The girl want to say what's up, walking up on her. She turned around like, what is up? Like, Lo didn't even know what had happened. I did because I was watching. But Lo didn't know because she was literally minding her business. But it's like y'all coming down here intentionally fucking with me for no reason. Oh, she be talking all that shit. Well, you got to be about that shit. You got to be about the shit that you trying to be about. Like, you got to have a reason to want to fight somebody. I don't know you. You fucking with me. And I have the slightest idea of who you are. And one of them was saying like, yeah, because you got to be remembering faces. No, the fuck I don't. Who are you? And I'm not saying that to him because they wasn't being rude to me. But this female, like, I don't know y'all. That's what I'm saying. So even if you being subliminal, I don't even know why you being subliminal because I have the slightest idea of who you are. So trying to fight with me, you got to make it make sense. I don't got no reason to be arguing with you or fighting with you other than the fact that you intentionally trying to get me to do that. Like you intentionally saying little stuff to let me know that you watch my videos, but you still being subliminal. Like, do you have a problem with me or no? Is it something that you want to say to me or no? Did I offend you in some type of way or something by saying something? And again, I don't even know who you are. So I wasn't talking to you. You must have made the shoe fit. So again, what is the problem? But everywhere I go, somebody be following me to start some shit with me, hoping that they can get that reaction up out of me. And this is what I was saying yesterday. I was getting a message that like somebody tracks my car and stuff just so they can have people be where I finally go. Because I rarely leave anywhere. I'm either lifting or I'm at the room. Unless I'm with my kids and we about to go somewhere. Which I don't be out like that. And you see why I don't be out like that? Because every time I go somewhere, it be somebody trying to start something with me. So that they can swear up and down that everywhere I go it's a problem. Yeah, because y'all be wanting to fuck with me everywhere I go. Not because I'm the drama. I be chilling everywhere I go. That's why people always want to come up to me, talk to me, smoke with me, and everything. Like the guys, yesterday he ended up going to get some weed or whatever. He got some good ass weed too. And he was like, you could roll up. And that's what he said. He like roll the whole 3-5. I'm like, oh, I don't smoke blunts like that. But he was like, all right, I'll roll too. He had smoked with me and everything, gave me a little bit of weed and everything. But people come and chill with me. I be minding my business. And they like chilling with me because I be cool. But me being cool bothers other people. I don't understand that. There's like, get out the car, walk around. And it ain't even, for one, it wasn't that hot to me yesterday. Like, it was kind of cool. It was only about 75 degrees. So, I had ended up coming back after, getting myself together. I threw on some leggings and a jacket and, a little shirt or whatnot. So it wasn't that hot to me. I didn't really care to be walking around. Downtown is usually cooler at that, because it be by the water and the buildings be blocking the sun and stuff. I just wasn't really feeling it like that. And I wasn't really feeling my greatest and shit. For the last couple of days, I just been trying to relax. My stomach haven't been feeling the greatest and shit. I've been chilling. Not doing too much. But everywhere I go, it be people fucking with me, trying to get a reaction out of me. And it's crazy. And especially like over guys. I don't talk to no guys. I have one guy friend that I be fucking with. And from my knowledge, he's supposed to be single with no kids and all that type of shit. That don't mean he not dating or entertaining other females, but he's supposed to be single. And from my knowledge, not married, anything like that. No attachments for real, for real. So I shouldn't be having no female problems. Is why I'm saying that. People be acting like they got a problem with me over niggas and all types of shit. You would be surprised the shit that I be going through. That's just like coming to this room. We started off in one room, which is cool. And don't get me wrong, I like the room that I'm at. I like the staff and everything. I don't have a problem with them. I pretty much mind my business. Sometimes if I see some shit a little off, I may look. But again, for the most part, I mind my business. So we had a one room, but we ended up having to leave our room because the air conditioner had went out and they had moved us into a different room. And I see that they've been working on the hotel and everything like that, probably trying to remodel and go through it, like, again, fix the air systems and things like that. So of course I'm not complaining. You accommodated me. I don't have no complaints. I have never complained here about anything. So they switched our room or whatever. I don't really ask them to clean the room. I bought me some cleaning supplies. One of the cleaning ladies, she helped me anytime I ask her, like, to vacuum, because they don't let the residents use the vacuum. So if I ask her to vacuum, she will, or I'll go down and get the broom and the dustpan. I pretty much clean up for the most part. And I clean the room every day. Now, sometimes I may be rushing and I don't clean it up until I come back. So it may be a little out of place until I get back. But for the most part, I clean it up every day. I don't got no complaints. However, to speak of the weird shit, it's this, every time I come outside, it seems to be somebody that come outside. And I'm not saying it like y'all can't come outside when I come outside. And I'm not talking about everybody. I'm talking about this one particular person. But not only that, they moved our room to a corner room or whatever, which again, cool, no complaints. Me and my kids don't come out the room unless they go to the ice machine or something. I don't want them running up and down the hallways just in case it's anybody in the other rooms. I don't want them disturbing the peace. That's why sometimes I'll be like, come on, we need to get out, go get some fresh air. Let's go to the park or something so I can let my kids run around and be fucking kids. Because we live in a hotel right now. So they can't just be running around and jumping around and shit like that. And if I'm there, I'm trying to tell them don't do that. So, anyway, and I don't like to leave Mally and Mari here by themselves. Mally is only 6. He about to be 7, July 3rd. Mari is only 11. He don't turn 12 until August the 7th. So, both of them are under 18. You don't supposed to leave kids at the hotel by themselves that's 18 and under. That's usually hotel rules. It don't even got nothing to do with CPS or nothing like that. But I be extra cautious as well because I had people do false allegations on me with CPS before. And I was having the problem with DHS, and because I reported them for stealing from me, they then tried to retaliate and be having CPS in my business because they wanted to have a reason for stealing from me. So I be extra cautious when it comes to my kids. Like right now, I'm downstairs in the car. But my kids, I don't want to leave them here by themselves, which is why I was trying to have at least one of my teenagers stay with me because they were older, so that if I want to go out and lift, I don't got to have a reason for nobody to be like, oh, well, them kids in that hotel room by themselves. So that's what I be saying. Like, sometimes I'm not making excuses. I move the way I move because of reasons, experiences, and things like that. But anyway, I said the other day this girl was outside of the door like a puppy. Well, she's been there every day since. all day, all fucking night, funking up the fucking hallway. The windows foggy. Y'all got handprints and all that. Don't let this hotel don't make them think that my kids is doing that because we the one on this corner. That's these grown, funky ass motherfuckers that come and lay down in the middle of the hallway floor of the hotel. Y'all ever been to a hotel where there was a human laying in the middle of the floor? Like, I walked out of my room last night or the night before to go and get some ice from the ice machine, and I had my dress on or whatever, and because again I'm on the corner, I had to bend the corner. I almost tripped over this bitch. Like, and she probably could see my whole ass, pussy, and everything because you laying your ass on the floor while I'm trying to walk through the hallway. And then it's the shit that they be saying, she want to be pregnant by a nigga who don't even fuck with her, and you want to be arguing on the phone about a nigga every day who don't obviously fuck with you. But it's like they be trying to be subliminal, not even knowing what the fuck they be talking about. Sitting your ass at the corner. You ain't got a room? Is you renting the hallway? But again, that's the type of shit I would have to complain about. And again, that's not the hotel's problem. That's these weird ass motherfuckers that get paid to do weird ass shit and talk weird ass shit that they don't fucking know about. One of these girls on the phone talked about some, yeah, because I had walked past the room and her legs was all up in the air. And I'm just like, that's crazy. I wonder who she talk about. What she talk about? Because I know she ain't talk about me. And she might not have been. But again, you standing here in the hallway by my room being extra loud and weird as fuck on the phone talking about this for what? There's a lobby. There's the outside of the hotel. There's your room, wherever it may be. You can't go to it. You got to be sitting outside of my room door, laying on the floor, talking in the hallway, being loud as fuck. It's 1 o'clock in the morning. You're literally laying by my room door. I can hear your whole conversation. Then they walk past, tapping on the walls, tapping on the windows. That's weird ass shit. But again, that's people wanting you to open the door and argue with them. You a dumbass bitch. Why in the fuck would I sit and argue with a dumbass bitch? But that's what people be wanting. And people be wondering why I don't fuck with them. Or why I stay to myself. Because some people just be extra. And everybody not like that. That's why I don't judge everybody like that. But once you show me who you are, you just showed me. So, dumb. For no reason. Again, like how you mad at somebody because people be doing this shit because they get paid to. They get paid to do this shit by people who mad that they stole something and got to pay it back. You wasted your money. You already about to go broke. You paying somebody to harass somebody else? And you mean to tell me you don't got shit with your boring, lame-ass life that you actually took some money to go and sit and watch somebody else or irritate somebody else all fucking day? You need to find yourself. They say don't let people fuck up your money. I ain't. I know I'm supposed to be a rich ass bitch. And if I don't feel like lifting, somebody better make sure me and my fucking kids eat. Because it ain't me letting people fuck up my money. It's me not letting people fuck up my peace. Y'all not about to get y'all ass in my car getting on my fucking nerve. I just ain't gonna put up with it. However, I better not miss a meal around this bitch. So, yeah. And I still ain't have no bridge card. Still ain't get the new ones in the mail or nothing like that. I done handed over all the paperwork that I was asked to hand over. I ain't about to keep doing that shit either. Again, people be irritated with the fact that I proved my point. Y'all was stealing. Y'all was lying, forging paperwork, forging signatures, stealing my money and everything like that. But you the same hoes that was trying to say, she don't need to have no kids. She don't even be having enough money to take care of the kids she got when you stealing my motherfucking money, bitch. You don't need your fucking kids, ho. You stealing from me and then telling me I can't afford my kids. Is you dumb? Bitch, I can afford to be pregnant right now. You need to give me my shit. The nerve of people that's mad at me because they put their hands on my shit. And I said something. The nerve of people to think that I'm supposed to be intimidated by them. I'm not scared of y'all. Or the little flunkies that y'all send to do weird ass shit around me and to me, and I'm not scared of them either. I don't be around y'all because y'all do weird ass shit. I'm not scared to come outside. When I want to come outside, I come outside. When I want to go places, I go places. By myself, with my kids, with Lo, whoever. I don't be looking for attention. Again, and people be trying to compare themselves to me and talk about me and shit like that. If I be on my page twerking with my ass out and shit like that, my page is my page that I clearly keep reminding people is not for kids. It's not for kids. This is my digital diary where I live my life how I want to, because I don't go and live it out how y'all do. I live it how I want to, and I record it and I put it on my page. If your kids come look at it, they had their grown ass on my fucking page. It's bitches all down there. It's little kids all around, whole ass pussy bent all over and all that type of shit. That's why I say it's a time and place for everything. But y'all trying to compare yourselves to me, being subliminal and being funny and shit. And ain't nobody telling you what to do in front of your kids. It's just crazy. I be noticing so much shit. People really be thinking I'm like that though. And I think I'm beautiful. Flaws and all. And I'm very humble though. Like, don't make me get up out this car and humble you. Whether you think I'm pregnant or not. The fuck? The stuff that I be going through and I be hearing and people be doing to me intentionally is why I don't be out here like that. Like, I can't even come out and enjoy myself because people be weird. And then it be like people who be trying to make you feel unwanted. Like, bitch, you don't want me here. Yo, nigga do. Bitch, you don't want me here. Your bitch do. Because half these bitches be on that. And I ain't even on it. But I'm just saying. The stuff that people be doing and saying to me be fucked the fuck up. And from time to time, I still try to come out and enjoy. But I be chilling. I still got a little bit of bud. A piece of bud from the weed that he had gave me yesterday. I need to get that out of here. Oh, dang, I got a big bud right here, too. 4 of them, actually. I could roll a whole blunt. Anywho, I'm just ready to be peaceful. Like, I'll be peaceful, but I'm saying, like, I'm ready to travel, move around. I'm ready for my funds to be released to me. I was watching this video earlier, and they were saying that it was about to be 3 old guys who come and, who's traveling, trying to find somebody. It was a tarot reading or whatever. And it was, like, reminding me of, like, the 3 wise men and things like that when Jesus was born. It was reminding me of, like, the 3 wise men and Jesus being born and things like that. And I keep channeling, like, a golden child is about to be born. But one of my aunties, my spiritual aunties, she always say, what if God was among us? And, like, God has hijacked the vessel. Like, that's why they say you're supposed to treat people how you want to be treated, because you never know when you entertaining an angel. And I tell people all the time, I'm Jesus in the flesh. And, like, God is my daddy. Anywho, God is among us in human form. So be careful how you treat people. And there's a baby about to be born. I'm hearing 2 babies. And I was thinking about that. I was saying the other day I had wanted some sherbet ice cream, those screwballs, and they be having like the 2 bubblegum balls at the bottom. Somebody is pregnant. They're carrying like a seed, an embryo, maybe 2 twins, and these children are golden children. They're supposed to be born, but there's a hidden pregnancy. I don't know, cryptic pregnancy, hidden pregnancy, whatever. This woman who's carrying this particular child or these twins, you know how they say you never know the day, the time, or hour that God or Jesus is going to return, that Jesus was born and everything like that. We don't know. Mary, we don't know when she had Jesus. You know, how did a virgin get married? I mean, how did a virgin get married? A virgin is supposed to get married, let them tell it. But how did a virgin get pregnant? But I say all the time, I think it was a cryptic pregnancy, not necessarily that a virgin got pregnant, but nobody knew that she was pregnant. So when she had a baby, people was wondering, like, where the fuck did this baby come from? How did she have a baby? We didn't know she was pregnant. Like a cryptic pregnancy. When most women are cryptic pregnant, they usually don't find out that they're pregnant till 5 months or after. Sometimes not up until they're about to go into labor. And you can be wondering, like, well, how in the fuck did you not know you was pregnant for 9 months? You mean to tell me you didn't feel the baby kicking or this, that, and the other? And I was talking about this before, where a lot of women, they carry their babies really low, so their stomach get kind of big at the bottom, but it's like pudgy. You like, damn, is she pregnant or is she not pregnant? But the baby is like sitting in between the hips. You notice that they get wider, ass get fatter, hips get wider, but stomach just got the pudge at the bottom. All women are different, but they don't really carry high. And then the baby is low, so the kicks and everything are low, or depending on where they're sitting at. And it's like, well, oh, you didn't think you should get an ultrasound? Well, why would I go get an ultrasound if I'm still having my periods? Or at least I think that they periods, because it's blood. So, you know, I'm not really showing, yeah, I've been eating a lot, but I'm eating a lot because I'm pregnant. But I don't know I'm pregnant because I'm still having my period. So, yeah, I'm getting a little pudgy, but I ain't thinking that it's a baby. So, you know, those are called cryptic pregnancies. And, you know, things like that. Like, okay, yeah, my titties are getting a little tender. My nipples always out, but shit. Maybe it's because I'm getting older or some shit like that. You know, little things like that. I'm starting to understand stuff like that more so often. And I'm hearing like that's what it was, more so not even a virgin getting pregnant, but more so nobody else knowing that this person was pregnant. Keeping it a secret. Like maybe the angel came to her and told her to keep this a secret. Because if people find out that we chose you to carry this child, they will kill you. So don't tell nobody. Then when it's time for you to give birth, go off into a major and have this baby with just you and your husband and God. Don't go to the hospital or wherever they probably went back in those times. Don't go there, because they'll take this baby from you. They'll kidnap it. They'll steal it. they'll hurt you because this child is golden, meaning it will be gifted, a prophet, have abilities that some people won't have, which is why they call them golden children, chosen children, and things like that, because they have abilities that some people don't have. Does that mean that they're better than you? No, it means that they can do things that you can't. Now, if you consider that to be better than you, that's your own fucking problem. Because you can do stuff that I can't do. And I'm chosen, very talented, very gifted. But it's still plenty of people out here that are talented and gifted in things that I cannot do. Hair, all types of shit. Well, I could kind of do my hair a little bit, but I'm not no hair professional. It's bitches out here eating in the hair game. I will never try to go and compare with them. Compete where I don't compare. I don't fucking do hair. But that's what's wrong with people. Some people don't know how to stay in their lane. If anything, if I see you do hair real good, I'm like, you know, I want her to do my hair. For instance, like I be talking about Miss Mary's, the little braiding shop where it's always girls going in and out, in and out, in and out. I'm like, oh, I probably want to go in there and get my hair done because they always got all these people coming in and out. You know, that's saying like, you know what? She doing what she doing. She got them coming in and out. Get them in and get them gone. Still see all her pros. You know, you give hand claps where it's due. You don't try to go and take over what everybody else doing because, oh, she doing that. I want to be better. Like, sit the fuck back. But, anywho. People. There's this woman. She's going to carry these twins or this baby. And that's what I was saying yesterday. Protect the egg. Protect the egg. This is what the cryptic pregnancy, hidden pregnancy, virgin pregnancy is. Like, oh, how could you be pregnant? We only have sex every couple of months or this, that. I'm trying to tell you. In the Bible, they said Mary and Joseph, they said that, was that Joseph? No, it wasn't Joseph. Was it Leah and Ruth? Was that Leah and Ruth in the Bible? Whichever one of them got pregnant or whatever. And her husband was basically saying like, how did you get pregnant and we didn't have sex? I'm trying to think, was this Joseph and Mary? Or was it Leah and Ruth and the husband? Maybe it's Joseph and Mary. I don't know. Anyway, the husband was saying, how did you get pregnant and I haven't touched you? And she was like, I don't know, but basically like I'm pregnant, but I haven't cheated on you. And he was like, you know, you my wife. I'm not going to disrespect you. I'm not going to throw you out and have a village all in our business. But when this baby is born, I'm going to do the right thing as a man and help you take care of it, but you kind of got to get the fuck on. In layman's term. And the angel had to come to him and tell him like, your wife didn't cheat on you. God has ordained this baby to come. It's meant for this baby to be here. She did not cheat on you. She didn't lie to you. She's just confused. She's just as confused as you. God, this is divine intervention why she's pregnant. You guys are meant to have this baby and carry this baby. This is your child. An angel had to come and tell this man that, because he was like, we ain't been fucking, or we ain't been fucking enough for her to get pregnant. She ain't get pregnant all this time. I ain't never got another bitch pregnant. You see, you got to put the Bible into new terms, into this day and time. Bitch, how the fuck you get pregnant and I've been gone? I ain't seen you in 2 months. I'll come back, you look 4 months pregnant. But again, she was pregnant and you didn't know it, and she didn't know it. You see, this is how God works. God's plan, divine intervention. So this is about to happen to somebody. But you see, in this day and time, we have DNA tests and things like that that you can get done. They ain't really probably had that back then in the Bible, which is why the angel had to come. I'm here, an angel of justice. And that's crazy because one of my spiritual aunties that I like to listen to, her YouTube channel is Angel of Divine Justice. And I'm hearing that, like, maybe somebody needs to go and watch her channel, because I'm hearing like the angel of justice. Somebody is going to have to come and tell this man, like, you need to see what you're doing. Hold on. I know you probably don't think she care about you, or you probably think she cheating on you, but this you don't see the bigger picture. You don't know what's been happening behind the scenes. You've been brainwashed or put under spell work or something. I'm channeling this. Like, you need to get a reality check and see what's going on. Actually, your divine feminine has been out here fighting the battles for both of y'all, because you've been out here ripping and running the streets. And now you got a fucking baby on the way that you talk about. You don't know if it's yours or not, but you the one who been out here cheating. So that's happening for somebody. However, this baby that this woman is pregnant with is a divine child. I'm hearing God's plan. I'm hearing the coming Messiah. And that's bringing it back to the 3 wise men coming to deliver a letter, deliver good news, get somebody to sign a contract. This woman is going to have to be protected. This woman is going to have wealth to be able to live the lifestyle that she's going to have to live, to protect this baby. Again, protect the egg, to raise it up the way that it's supposed to be raised. You're going to need finances, land, a nice house. I'm hearing like home births, water birth. I was just saying, don't go to the hospitals and things like that. Like, this woman is going to have to carry this baby on her own. She's going to have to protect it. Like, take your own vitamins, eat healthy, exercise, change your ways of living while you carry this baby. It's very important. I ain't saying you got to go vegan or all of that, but whatever your preference may be, incorporate a lot of fruits, a lot of vegetables. Like, I'm hearing it's going to help the baby. I'm hearing like smoothies and juicing is going to be really good, especially when you're ready to breastfeed. It's very much so more important, because this baby is going to be protected this whole pregnancy through the womb, but it's the afterbirth. Like, while you're going to need this land, this house, this wealth to eat this way, to breastfeed this baby, to nourish it. So it's something about that I'm picking up on right now. But I'm hearing gifted children. And I channeled this a few times, and I said it was going to be like 12 ladies who have very gifted children, and they're not going to know that they're pregnant, because like, God really don't want them going to get the normal prenatal care, back-to-back ultrasounds and things like that. I'm hearing only get an ultrasound at 6 months. And that's just to make sure that everything is okay. Like, you know, heart's beating good, organs and all of that. And then around that time, you'll get the confirmation that you need, per se. So maybe somebody's first doctor's appointment isn't going to be until they're like 6 months. That's going to be their first, I'm here, first and only doctor's appointment. Ultrasound and everything is going to all be done there. So, and I'm hearing this person is even going to be going to like a special facility to get her prenatal care that time, like a special place to have an ultrasound. I'm hearing like the husband gonna know where to go. So again, maybe that's again like how the angel came to Joseph. Like, hold on, don't be confused, don't be scared, don't think that your woman is betraying you, fornicating. Like, pump your brakes. Somebody getting pregnant is going to cause their child's father to go through a spiritual awakening. And I'm hearing pick and choose. Like, they're going to have to choose a side. Like, do you really want to stay ripping and running the streets, and even though you got your money together and you call yourself living life and all that, is this really how you want to finish off living life? Or do you want to settle down? Do you want to get married? Do you want to enjoy your money with the family? Do you want to raise your first child? Do you want to start new traditions? Do you want to play the role as the king that you're supposed to be, opposed to the mafia king or street lord, but a god for real? Like, this baby is going to make this man pick and choose. It ain't even the woman, it's the baby that's making him pick and choose. I was just seeing one of my one of the what are they called, content creators on Facebook, one of the couples, and they had just had a baby, and she was saying like one of her best moments of being a parent is watching her husband take care of their child. She like, that means so much to her, and I can understand that, but that's the kind of energy that I'm picking up on. Like, this baby is going to change this man from the streets to being a real man. Like, he a man for real. I'm hearing like real street cred, money up, like emperor that way, but he ain't never been an emperor, like a man of a family, his own kingdom, something that he had to build outside of finances and business. You about to really build something for real. And this is what's going to cause this man to make that final step. You know how you ever watch something and a person to be like, dang, it seems like I got everything but something's missing? Or it's like, I got everything I ever wanted, but I still feel like I got an empty space in my heart or something. It's like somebody is very well off financially, business wise, probably own properties, cars, all types of stuff, but it's like they missing something. What they're missing is a family, like a wife and kid. Because I'm hearing like the show My Wife and Kids with Tisha Campbell and one of the Wayans brothers, and that used to be one of my favorite shows. So yeah, somebody's missing My Wife and Kids. They have everything else but the family that they created. Meaning they even have good support from their family and friends, business, colleagues, everything. They don't. They're missing the family that they're meant to create, the kingdom that they're meant to run. Like, your empire is still missing something. It's the queen of the throne, the baby. That's what this person is missing. I'm seeing the tarot cards, and I'm seeing the sun card, which was with the little boy. Somebody wants a son, or they want a child, a daughter or something. They never had that before. I'm hearing, is that Snow Allegra, Let Me? Or is that, damn, what's her name? I think that may be her, Snow Allegra. The song that be like, if you just let me, like, if you let me be there for you, if you let me show you what I want to do for you, or what I'm able and capable of doing, like, just show me. So it's something like that about to happen for these women, these 12 women, these 12 marriages, these 12 unions that are supposed to come together. They're probably the restart of the 12 tribes of Judah, because I keep talking about that. And people don't really believe in New World Order and stuff. They confused about it. But really, it's just a reset of the stuff that we already been taught about in the Old Testament, in the Bible and everything. This is the New Testament, New World Order. It's like the Great Reset. Like, it failed. And the Bible told us how everything failed. God created the earth and everything he wanted in it. And all he wanted the people to do was be able to live peacefully, gracefully. But things went left. And in order to fix it, again, there's destruction, and then there comes construction. And then you can live in the new rebuilt environments. So therefore, Adam, I was about to say Adam ate the apple. Shit. Adam, Eve, everybody ate the fucking apple. Shit got fucked the fuck up. The world been falling apart ever since. And now it's time for a reset. The real reset. But it had to get fucked up first. So, yes, somebody's going to have twins, and they're just going to be like Cain and Abel. But this time, Cain isn't going to kill Abel. He's going to love his brother, because jealous of him for what? That's what I mean by reset. So yes, somebody's going to have twins. You know, it's like we doing it over again. And that's why I said the Bible is just like a play, a script, and you got to know your roles. Like, well, dang, who's coming back is Jesus. You know, that's why they say, what if God is among us? Who's playing the role of God? Who's playing the role of Virgin Mary? Who's playing the role of Mary Magdalene? You know, who's playing Leah? Who's playing Ruth? We all are figuring out who we are. Remember who you are. So when I say I'm Jesus in the flesh, or I'm like Mary Magdalene, I was just confirmation. But you know your roles. Somebody is really God in the flesh. And you never know when you're going to meet that person. That's why you need to treat people how you want to be treated. So anyway, the reset is taking place. And these babies are about to be born because they're the new generation. So these women, they're not going to know that they're pregnant at first. I'm hearing their husbands are going to know that they're pregnant before they know. Again, because they were sent to get these women pregnant. Like the angel had to come and tell him, like, hold on. But no, the angel had to tell him, like, you know what? I need you to get this person pregnant. This is your divine person. Somebody is telling them that. Like, you know how they had arranged marriages and stuff back in the day? This is why. Because they knew what bloodlines would make royalty. They kept it in the family. They kept generational wealth going. But this time, it ain't arranged. It's happening off of free will. You see why it's a reset? You don't have to arrange it. Let it happen naturally. The children are going to be born. I'm just hearing that. So ladies, protect the egg. And that's what I was channeling yesterday. Protect the egg. Protect the egg. That's what I'm getting, though. I'm hearing assigned bodyguards. These ladies who are pregnant as well, they're going to have assigned spirit guides, assigned guardian angels that will come in the flesh. These women are going to have bodyguards. They're about to walk into wealth. They're going to need bodyguards to carry these babies. Like a celebrity. It ain't too far-fetched to believe. I'm hearing she needs a bodyguard. She needs a bodyguard. I'm hearing she's carrying my child. She needs a bodyguard. I'm hearing, so you're having my baby. Somebody is going to get pregnant. Or they're pregnant already and they don't know. And it's not a bad thing. I'm hearing you right where you need to be. In alignment. The right place at the right time. You can only get pregnant at the right place at the right time. So even if you get pregnant, that's what I'm saying. Even if you have a baby, God meant for that baby to be here. If you made it 9 months through a whole pregnancy, it was meant for that baby to be here. Because you can miscarriage. You can have a stillborn. You can go through all types of stuff where your pregnancy is not successful. It's women who can't even get pregnant. So if you were blessed to even get pregnant and carry a baby for 9 months and have a full-term successful pregnancy, that baby has a purpose. And infants die too at a few months. So if your baby is living and thriving, making it to toddler stage, they have a purpose. So I'm saying that to say, if you go through a pregnancy, and I said this when I was pregnant with Mari, because I was having my periods with him up until I was about 5 months, or I thought they was my periods. But they said I was having hemorrhage and hematoma, some type of hematoma where my placenta was detaching or some shit, blood clot. I don't fucking know. But they said that was the reason of my bleeding, because you can't have periods while you're pregnant. But I was bleeding every month until I got about 5 months. And then the bleeding stopped, the placenta stopped detaching or whatever. But I was like, you know what? Sometimes you don't find out you're pregnant right off bail, because you'll be like, oh yeah, I ain't doing this. This motherfucking nigga stressing me out. He keep trying to be funny. He ain't acting right. I'm about to go to the clinic have an abortion. I'm not about to put myself in this situation. And sometimes that's why God will hide things from you, because it's God who know the plan. He know what is meant to happen. You don't. So he hide it from you. And you got to be careful what you ask for too, because one time I was pregnant and I didn't want to have a baby, and I'm just like, oh God, I just need to have a miscarriage or something, because I'm not doing this with this nigga. And sure enough, I had that motherfucking miscarriage and almost took my ass right the fuck up out this bitch with the baby. That's when I had, they said, multiple blood clots in my lungs or whatever. That's how I ended up having to go to the hospitals, getting put on heparin and stuff, the blood thinners. And then once I got put on the blood thinners, then the blood thinners caused me to have a miscarriage and lose the baby and everything. All I asked God or said was like, I just need to have a miscarriage or something. But that's why you got to be careful with what the fuck you ask for. Because God said, oh, okay. Oh, you want the baby dead? All right. And I'm saying I went some months, some weeks, like 2 or 3 weeks after saying that or whatever, and I thought I was cool. It started getting real hard for me to breathe or whatever. Couldn't lift my arms. I'm like, what the fuck? I don't go to the hospital like that. And I knew something was wrong because I wanted to go to the hospital or whatever. And going to the hospital and like, oh, you got blood clots. You know, they still didn't say, oh, you pregnant or nothing like that. They just like, oh, you got blood clots. But I'm just thinking, like, if I'm pregnant, I need to have a miscarriage. But finding out like, oh, you is pregnant for real. Like, oh, I am? Well, I need to have a miscarriage. They like, oh, okay. That shit hurt like hell. Blood clots hurt. That's why I understand why people wish bad, when they wish bad shit on you and shit, and them Jamaicans and shit, and they be like bumper clots and all that. A blood clot will take your ass the fuck out this bitch. I'm telling you. And mine was in my lungs or whatever. So, and that's why I couldn't lift the arm. I couldn't figure out why I couldn't lift the arm, but all of this was like the neck, my chest, my arm, everything. And that's how I had the miscarriage though. Like, you never know how God is going to answer your prayers. And in order for me to have that miscarriage, I got them blood clots in my lungs first. I thought I was going to die. They thought I had broke my ribs at the hospital when I first got there because I couldn't lift nothing. I couldn't breathe. They like, did you fracture something? Did you have a car accident? Did you have a real hard impact? I'm like, no. I couldn't tell them what was wrong or why I couldn't breathe or nothing until I got the CAT scan or the CAT scan or whatever. And that's when I was saying the blood clots was so taken over that the little dye couldn't even get through my arm. My arm had ended up swelling up real big. The dye couldn't get through. Then they had to switch it to the other arm. And that's how we ended up finding out, like, oh, well, the dye can't get through because you got these fucking blood clots. So be careful what you pray for is the moral of the story, because God will answer your prayers. He may not come when you want him, but he gonna be there right on time. And you don't know how he's going to answer them. But God is a man of his word. So he said, ask and you shall receive, and that's what the fuck that's what he mean. That's what he means. And I tell that story often because it's something that I'm never going to forget. Like, dang, I remember that time I said, if I'm pregnant, I want to have a miscarriage because I can't afford it. I don't want to be going through this shit. I'm getting cheated on, this, that, and the other. And God was like, okay, well, let me think about it. You right. This nigga is cheating, this, that, and the other. But, you know, you was fucking him with no condom. So it ain't going to be that easy for you either. So, yeah, you about to feel this shit. Blood clots it is. But the baby's gone. I'm still alive. And even that, you got to understand, sometimes babies, they want to be born. And that's where the that's where the term spirit babies come from. A lot of times you might hear somebody say a spirit baby or a rainbow baby, and those are babies who you may have miscarried or had a stillborn or an abortion. And those babies, their spirits are ready to be born now. So, so you'll have that happen. Or if you hear ladies who they have a miscarriage, but then boom, they get pregnant in like 2 months. They call those rainbow babies because like, oh, the baby is ready to be born again. Like, the last mission failed or the last mission was aborted, but now we're ready to do this journey over again. So it's back to back. So yeah, I'm getting that for somebody. And that's, a lot of people be a lot of people will be like, "Dang, she could always be pregnant or something," but you never know how God works in somebody. And then you can be pregnant, you make it up to 2-3 months, you have a miscarriage. But again, so your stomach ain't even had time to go back down all the way after it started showing, and now you only went 2 months without being pregnant. Now 2 months has passed, you pregnant again. So damn, bitch, yeah, I still look pregnant. No, I haven't been pregnant in 11 months. Like, I just ain't had time to go back down before I got pregnant again. You never know what a woman is going through. That's why it's important for people to stay in their business sometimes. Mind your own business. But those are rainbow babies, spirit babies, babies that didn't make it through that first mission, but they coming back. So yeah. And I'm hearing it takes two. I've had an abortion, a miscarriage. Those babies want to come back. I'm also hearing sometimes your ancestors need to come back to finish a job. So you may have lost your grandmother, lost your mother, lost your favorite auntie or your brother, and their spirit is ready to come back. So you're about to get pregnant. You could have lost your favorite uncle or something like that. And it's like, damn, soon as you bury them or soon as their birthday come around, you found out that you about to be a father or something like that. It's because that person's spirit is ready to come back, or they letting you know, like, they're protecting you and stuff. People have to really understand spiritual realms and how our family is still always around us, our ancestors and stuff. So like my grandma, I keep saying my grandma and my mama been around me a lot. Their spirit has been around me. My mother has been deceased now for about 22 years. Meaning my grandmother has been deceased now for about 12 years. But I've never felt their spirit so strong as I feel it right now. And I'm hearing the spirit babies. Sometimes there's that spirit babies, like they want to come back. They want to protect you. So they come back in the form of babies. Which is why when some babies are born, they say, that baby been here before. People don't believe in reincarnations and stuff like that, but y'all don't understand why our ancestors use those phrases. Oh, that baby been here before. It's because it's an ancestor coming back. A passed on loved one coming back in the flesh to love you in the form of your child. So yeah, I'm hearing that. And it's not calling nobody dumb. So people who don't understand that, you shouldn't be calling people dumb either. But it's just me breaking down stuff that I know some people don't understand. You can believe it or you don't have to if you don't want to. But I'm explaining things that I've learned along the way. That's why, again, I be saying people be thinking I be oh so eager to have a baby by a nigga. Like, the responsibility that comes with pregnancy, it's not easy. It's a job every day just to take care of yourself and hope that you can carry this baby successfully, healthy. Like, you don't want to disappoint yourself. You don't even want to disappoint him as the father. So, people don't know what they be talking about sometimes. People don't understand what people have gone through. Spirit babies, ancestors, loved ones. And when you get into a union with somebody, your ancestors are not just your passed on loved ones, because now you're dealing with your husband and his ancestors, his bloodline, and his passed on loved ones. And just like you gotta blend families in the real world, you blend families in the spiritual world. Oh, my grandma died, your grandma died. Oh, they the ones who brought us together. You ain't know that? They've been in the spiritual realm talking about this whole time. Again, the arranged marriages. It's like, oh yeah, girl, you see what's going on down there in the physical, in the 3D? Your grandson, my granddaughter need him. He'll be a good protector. Like, because my daughter raised 10 right. I raised my daughter right, and my daughter raised 10 right. And yeah, your daughter, your granddaughter, she ain't got no family down there, but my grandson and my daughter and our family, she'll fit right in. That's how dead people be talking about us. So our ancestors will put us together. You don't even know it. And then they be ready. They bringing the babies and everything. We just living it in the physical. Again, this be God's plan. This God's world. We just live in it. So these babies are being conceived and being born. Now, it'd be crazy if they was all, I'm hearing born on the same day. Like born on the same day, born at the same time, born in 12 different states. 4 different corners of the earth. So that means 3 people from 4 different sides. 3, 6, 9, 12. 3 people from this corner, 3 ladies from this corner, 3 ladies from this corner, 3 ladies from this corner of the earth. All pregnant at the same time. All carrying chosen children. All creating 12 different tribes. Preparing them for New World Order. And it's a great thing, though. It's not bad. It's not scary. It's God's plan. You know how they say the kids are our future? No child left behind. The millenniums. Yeah, they New World Order. I'm hearing you ain't saying nothing yet. They not even born yet. Like, they're about to be born. And I'm hearing they not coming from young kids. Like, you know how we're older now. I'm 35. I always say I'm not having no kids after 35. I carry these, baby. They're going to be 35. They're not going to be young. And I'm hearing again, think about the Bible, how some of the ladies, they thought they was barren and shit. They couldn't have kids because they was older and stuff like that. But they was having babies at 80 and something. It ain't that. It's half that. We having babies, it's like, no, 40s. These ladies are going to be between 30s and 40s, or the ladies going to be 30, 35 and up. These men and women are going to be between the ages of 35 to 45 that have these babies. Or maybe older, maybe 35 to 55. I'm hearing bitch, you pushing it. I said 35 to 45, so 35 to 45. Sorry. They said 55 is a bit much. Because I know, my God, I always got to humble myself and do what you said. But pregnant at 55, no. Now, you always got the free will now. 55 that's far. Shit. 65 with a 10-year-old. Like, Lord, please. I said 35 was enough now. I might have to humble myself and do that after 35. But 55. Hell yeah, you're going to need a whole different hospital. Because, damn, you need everybody at this delivery. The cardiologist and every fucking body. Shit. Nope. The 35 I could do. Even though I said I wasn't doing it. If that's what God's plan is, I could do. The men are going to be older than the women. These are, I'm hearing well-seasoned. They're supposed to be well-seasoned, experienced people who bring these children in, but not too young and not too old. That's why I said they have to come with balance. Young enough to understand the young, old enough to understand the elders as well. That's who needs to raise these children who are about to run the world. And everybody has a role. Like, our elders are very important. Even though y'all getting old, limbs getting older and stuff, very important to us, to teach us stories. I'm seeing the movie The Wishing Tree, is that what it is, where the lady was telling her grandkids and the stories. She worked for the white people or whatever, but she would tell them stories and they really loved her. They treated her like family. Is that the wishing well? No, it's the wishing tree or something, because the tree had powers. Anyway, we need you older people to still guide us along the way, like spirit guides. Watch our children while we have to go out and do whatever it is in the world that we need to do. We still need the old people for that. Teaching us how to make medicines, mix herbs and stuff, and heal naturally. We still need the old and the wise for that. We don't need the old and the wise out here trying to be young grannies getting BBLs and shit. Damn, you motherfucking old hoes be worse than the young ones. What is you damn near 64 wanting the fucking BBL? I'm not saying you can't be beautiful at 60, because look at the Angela Bassett's and all them, and I'm just using celebrities because that's who a lot of people know, because there's people walking among us that are in their 60s and 70s that are very beautiful. What the fuck you need a BBL for it? Bitch, you lay your old ass down on that motherfucking table, talk about you getting cut up for some ass and titties, and you might not wake the fuck back up. Your old ass. Make me fucking sick. Trying to go to the clubs and all that. You are a granny. Go watch the fucking kids. Tell your mama watch the motherfucking kids, bitch. Her ass trying to twerk to this too. Oh, fuck. That's what I'm saying. And then y'all be talking about us. Look who raised us. Fucking hoe. Damn it. I'm trying to tell you. I cannot with... Listen up. That's what we need the older people for, okay? Y'all be doing a bit much. And then y'all wonder why we act this way. I can't. And I'm taking my own advice too, because I'm getting older. You never know. One day I might have to be a grandma, or maybe a grandma. You know, so I'm gonna have to take my own advice. Baby. But that's who needs to run the world. Young people, y'all need to stop trying to be so grown. You got all this life to live. Y'all got all this technology and shit that some of us wasn't even blessed to have. Life is a lot easier for y'all when it comes to getting shit. Utilize it the right way. You know, we got to be willing to learn too from the old people, because the young people don't like learning. I was just saying that about my baby. Like, even he's young, he don't like to sit down and have to go and write and learn and read or do what? I got a tablet, a phone, learn how to read, and I can ask Siri how to spell this, Google this, Gemini this, AI, Alexa. Like, in kids' heads sometimes they're like, what the fuck I gotta do all that for? And that's how young adults are too. They don't like to listen to old people when it comes to certain shit, like how to make money this way, or again, like I'm saying, making herbs. Like, what the fuck? Why I gotta go make some herbs, drink this nasty? I can go get a pill, because that pill ain't gonna do for you what this herb is about to do for you. Yes, it may take a little longer. Hell yeah, it's potent, it's nasty, but it's about to kill the fuck out these motherfucking parasites. But you don't want to listen to an old person who's telling you something like that. Or an old person who's lived life so they wise. They can see red flags a lot faster than your young ass who green as fuck. So we have to learn to listen to everybody. And then there's people like me who are considered to be middle-aged or between young and between old. Well, I'm listening to everybody, the young, the old, and I got my own mind. That's how you balance stuff out. And that's why the middle-aged are going to have to raise these people, because we can be the balance between the Old Testament and the New Testament. The old elders, the new generation. We're the bridge. That bridges the gap. We need each other. The old, the young, the black, the white, the rich, the poor. It's all balance. And these babies that are about to be born, they need to be brought up in households that understand the balance. And that's probably why I was also hearing angel of justice, because justice, balance. I'm hearing Libra scales. What's the Libra months? Is that October? Is it October, November? Or September? September, Virgo. Is it Virgo into Libra? Or Libra into Scorpio? Whichever one. Around the fall time, somebody is about to receive justice in many ways. And maybe that's when this person is going to find out they're pregnant, or that I said they was going to be 6 months. Maybe somebody going to be like around 6 months pregnant in October. Anyway, something good is happening in October. Libra scales, justice, balance, angels of justice. October is something good is happening in October. And it's going to be a reset. I'm hearing right in time for Thanksgiving, Christmas, New Year. This reset is taking place. But it's going to be new traditions per se. Like these pagan holidays are going to be celebrated, but in the right way. Like all that fake ass Christmas trees and Santa shit, that shit going out the window. But loving your family, caring about each other, sharing food, gifts, love, that's what's going to be worship. Like all that stressing over Christmas gifts, running out of money, and putting you in debt right before the new year. So now you going into the new year broke. That's dumb. It defeats the whole purpose of the tradition. Speaking of listening to your ancestors, you know how they say, oh, well, when the new year come in, you know, cook you some greens for the money. And damn, my grandma and my mama been deceased for so long. The greens for the money, the black eyed peas for something, and the rice, you know, cornbread, whatever you eat, those certain things around New Year's. And it's a tradition though, so that you have money, crop harvest and stuff all year. We don't really do that type of shit no more. I'm hearing that stuff is coming back. That's what you need to do. That was done for a reason, to set a reset for the year. You eat these greens so that your money isn't lacking. You know, fuck that fucking Christmas tree and all that bullshit. That's why your money lacking. It's all to deceive you. Santa, Satan. You get what I'm saying? So we're all about to start getting on the same terms with that. And you will see how all that fucked up pagan ass shit fucked up the world anyway, is what I'm trying to say. Like, that's even the problem between religions. Oh, we Christian, we don't celebrate that. Or we're Jewish. Like, damn. Y'all made up all this shit, and it's causing the separation and the division. Bring it back to loving your family, loving your loved ones and all that. And it wouldn't even be about religion. Like, oh, they Muslim, they don't eat that. That's their business if they don't want to eat pork. And if they celebrate in Ramadan, let all of them do that when they do that. Why is that bothering you in your Christian ass? You know, but none of that fucking matters. Because it's all the same. If you Ramadan and I'm Thanksgiving, and fuck, what the fuck is the problem? Because you doing it at this time, I'm doing it at this time. If I'm fasting, you Ramadan. What? Ain't that shit to say? What the fuck is happening here? We divided because what? I want to be Muslim. Muslims, they do this, that. They got multiple wives. Look, that ain't got shit to do with no fucking Muslim. If you want to be a polygamist, just say that. That ain't got shit to do with religion. Y'all separating us for what? Y'all like to be polygamists, that's y'all business. Polygamy, however you like to pronounce it. They ain't got shit to do with religion, nothing. That's your free Freedom of will, your free will, your freedom of speech, your freedom to live how you want to live. Why is y'all putting it into divisions and, oh, and you this and you that? We all supposed to be just loving each other. However you want to live your life is your choice. Lord. I'm non-denominational. I ain't no religion. I respect all people, all nationalities, and however you want to live your life. And to me, it ain't got shit to do with religion. So if you Muslim and I fuck with you, I fuck with your Muslim ass. If you Jewish, and you just, long as you know I'm the Hebrew and you need to know who you is and who I am, I fucks with you. Because that religious shit, that's funny to me. That's a joke to me. Do you know who we are? So, get ready for the reset, the new world order. It's going to be good. It's going to be good. And y'all going to be like, damn, we should have been living like this. Like, I'm telling you. I keep saying 90s, early 2000s, and you just got to think of a good time. And I was young back then. I was born in 1990. But yeah. Lower gas prices. Again, family-oriented shit. Block parties, neighborhood watch. The neighbors could watch your kids. Kids actually outside riding bikes, jump roping, hula hoop, dodgeball. You know, people ain't running, flying up and down the street, killing the kids. We ain't have to have all them speed bumps. You know, the ice cream truck come through. Kids actually could go outside. We was ready to go outside. Adults was too. You know, you could barbecue and you barbecuing for the neighbors, everybody. Why do it always have to be something tragic for y'all to think that that's how we supposed to be living? You know, it took for us to have the blackout back in the day for the families to come back together. Like, oh girl, your power out too? My power out too. Your food about to go bad in the freezer, you can come put it on my big barrel grill. It takes shit like that for motherfuckers to start working together and shit. COVID-19, well, you know what, I know how to do this, or my husband, he know how to do this. So since we can't call a professional, or we can't call the actual company to come out because they want us 6 feet apart and this, that, and the other, we started helping each other. Oh, come to my house, I'm damn near running the salon over here, my sister got the nail salon over there, cousin got the restaurant over there, my auntie doing makeup over there. We started our own businesses. But why can't we live like that on a regular anyway? Because it takes tragedy for people to start using their fucking brain. It takes deaths for families to come together now. And even in the coming together with the death, now y'all fighting at the funeral. That's why we need a reset. That's why we need a reset. People don't believe in love and marriages and stuff no more. Like, that's why we need a reset. And that's why it's happening. So don't be afraid. Embrace it. It's going to bring families back together. Like, you know how they be saying we the new aunties and uncles? No, we about to be... Yes, the new aunties, uncles, as well as in a few more years, we about to be the new grandparents. So guess what? We the elders. In advance, we might as well start thinking like that now. So how we gonna want our shit to be ran? How we want our kids and grandkids to be? And don't you want to be in like your own empire and shit? So that's why it's very important for the massive reset. And it starts with the government. It starts with ourselves, but it starts with the government as well. So again, before the construction comes destruction. But that's it, guys. I'm about to get ready to go up here with my boys. I want some noodles. I haven't had no noodles in a long time, and I want some. I really want me some spicy noodles with some beef in them and some the mushroom bits with the green onions. I want that. with some minced garlic and some crushed red peppers. I need to go get me some noodles, but I can't cook the beef. Anyway, I love y'all. I just wanted to get that out. My messages have been a lot lighter though. Sounds good to me. Crazy work fighting at the funeral. Y'all know it be true. Black people, I love niggas. I swear to God, I love me some niggas. Niggas, black people, colors, whatever we've been called throughout these centuries, I love y'all. Funny as hell, down to earth, know how to make a way out of no way. And it's a lot of people like, it's white people like that too. I like white people. Even though yesterday a man made me pissed off and I call him a hunky. I like white people. Shit, they call us niggas, niggers, bitches, and all that. So, you know. But I like white people too. White people funny to me. Mexicans, I don't got a problem with no type of race. No type of race. And some people be like, oh, Mexicans nasty. Anybody could be nasty. It's nasty ass niggas. Nasty white people, they call them trailer park trash. They call niggas nasty, niggas with roaches and all types of shit. It's nasty or nasty Mexicans, Chaldeans, everybody. It's something of every kind of everybody. So that's why I love everybody. But niggas is niggas. And I'm trying to tell you, I love me some motherfucking niggas. I love some ghetto ass niggas too. That's why I ain't never too good to be nowhere. I'm never too bougie or nothing. But when I'm tired of that shit, then I'm tired of that niggerish niglet shit, I get my ass up out the way. But for the most part, I love some niggas. So that's why I get over here and talk my shit to y'all every day. Cause I love y'all. And I know that we gonna get to a point where we all gonna be good, cool, in every way. Financially, healthy, everything like that. They making it happen. They bring it back, herbs and herb shots and everything. We just gotta thug it out. And you know what I love about niggas? Niggas know how to thug it the fuck out. They know how to stay down till they come up. And when they come up, they know how to shit on niggas. So yeah. I love that. So yeah, y'all, have a good day. Be safe in the Detroit streets, the Cali streets, the Philly streets, the New York streets. Look, the southern streets, wherever you may be from, the hells, the heavens. Have a good day. I love y'all.